What is going on, guys? It is Rob, or TheSapientio here, providing with a little bit of gameplay on the map Radiation. Not a big fan of this map, but I ended up doing really well on this. I ended up going bulletproof, actually, as the Market J would say. But these are one of these maps where I can either do really well and, basically just pwn the other team, them have not any idea of what is going on, or it could be one of those games where I go completely negative against the, mediocre team. So definitely not a fan of this map. More of a fan of maybe Firing Range, obviously everybody's favorite map. But I ended up doing really well in this game, and that's why I decided to post it. And I am playing Domination. Domination is really a good map for starters. TDM it can be iffy. A lot of people have bad kitties due to TDM, and I don't know why it's the most played game mode. The spawns are so erratic and so messed up that I can no longer play it at all. But anyways, I wanted to move on. I want to thank Mighty Fine Vids for allowing me this chance to post to their channel. I realized that they were recently hacked. They lost 20,000 subscribers, a partnership with YouTube. I'm not sure if they had a partnership with Machinima, but they definitely had a partnership with YouTube due to their message to me, and that really sucks. I know it's really hard to work from the foundation, work from where you were, and have to rebuild that foundation. I didn't have a big foundation, but I did have a channel before TheSapientio, and it had around 250 subscribers. Had to start over because I got 2 strikes right when Black Ops came out. For some reason, you can't post Black Ops commentaries before the game comes out. I understand why, but again, it was only a few days before it came out. Everybody kind of knew what was going on. But what are you gonna do? I had to start a new thing because I realized that I couldn't really go on with this channel and do what I wanted to do with the channel. So I decided to create this one and make it my gamer tag. Actually, it does help a lot to make it your gamer tag, your channel name. So definitely did that. But I wanted to thank Mighty Fine Vids again. I'm gonna have to roll back. And I had maybe 2 to 3 videos out on this channel, and 40 subscribers. I had subscribers from my old channel go to the new channel. That's why I had so many videos and so many subscribers, I should say, in 2 videos. And I already received the message, so that's pretty cool. I want to thank them for allowing me this chance to post to a really wider audience. I hope that they thrive off of me, and I'm able to thrive off of them, and build a really great foundation for both of us. So I also wanted to use this video to basically introduce myself and kind of go off of that for future videos that I may be posting on this channel. So I wanted to talk about my life. I'm Rob, as you heard in the beginning of the video, and I go to college. I'm 18 right now, gonna be 19 in October. I am a late guy, I guess you could say. I am a sophomore, but I'm still 18. They allowed me to go early, I guess you could say, than everybody else when I was, going into kindergarten. So that's pretty cool. And my major at college is sociology. What I want to do with it, I'm not really sure. I realize sociology is one of those majors where you can kind of go into whatever you really want, in terms, of course, but definitely one of those kind of majors that you can go, do something for the sports team, or go completely off the spectrum and do something for like an internet service provider. I'm just providing really random examples. And the reason for that major in general, because I really found it interesting to study about people in general. I don't know why, but I had a lot of interest in that, and I am studying more of the criminology side of things. I'm not a Bachelor of Arts. I'm a Bachelor of Science, I guess you could say, if you know what that means. I also do have a job at the current moment. I'm not in college, obviously, because it's still summer for me, at least. I know a lot of people are actually in college already. I don't know what's the case with that, but a lot of people are already in school and college and all that good stuff. I don't start until the 7th of September, so that's a little weird. But I do have a job, as I was saying, and I don't have a specific job title, but I do work in a pizzeria, I guess you could say. And my job there is basically, many various things. I could be, taking the calls, I could be making the pizzas, I could be cutting the pizzas, I could be making the dough before everything is even done. So yeah, that's definitely the case. I'm more of a floater guy in my job. I don't have a specific job title in there. I don't do one thing and do that one thing for the entire maybe 7 hours I'm there. And yeah. I mean, there's not much to say about that. That place is a freaking sauna, though. It is not fun to work there for too long. You end up sweating your balls off, and it is not a fun experience after a little bit. But I wanted to also talk about my channel. I wanted to talk about a few things. And what's going to be, coming from it, what to expect, and, go on from there. So my channel is basically going to be based around gameplay commentaries. I'm not a montage guy. I don't know how to do all that, doohickey stuff. I'm not a tech nerd. To an extent, I, don't know how to do that, the meshing of the, music and the clip, how to make it together. I don't know how to do that at all. So you can never really expect that from me unless I have somebody, get my clips and put them together and make them video and, help me out with that. But I seriously cannot do that. I don't know how to do it at all. But yeah, definitely gameplay commentaries. I'm going to be mainly posting domination games, but I will definitely strive to put out other kind of game modes as well. I do love, search and destroy. Not love it, but I like it. I will try to get into TDM, try to get really good gameplays on that, like 30, 40 kill games and a, 6v6, that'd be nice. And try to get S&D games, like double digit kills and S&Ds as obviously. And definitely go on from there. If you guys have any suggestions for me, definitely go to my channel and post something on the channel, or send me a message, go to one of my videos, comment on it. I respond to everything that is implied to be responded to, I guess you could say. I won't reply to something that says just LOL, because I realize that he doesn't want a response back. But if you ask me, hey man, could I play with you sometime? And that's the other thing, if you guys want to play with me, you guys can tell by my gamer tag on this video that it is Sapientio. TheSapientio was my original plan. I just wanted to make a Sapientio, and Sapientio was kind of the name itself, obviously, was Sapientia, which is wisdom, but I had to make it an O because kind of made it weird. But anyways, guys, as the video wraps up, I wanted to thank Mighty Fine Vids again. I urge you guys to please come visit my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to Mighty Fine Vids channel if you guys are new to their channel. And I'll be checking you guys out later. The final score ends up being 262 in domination, and my score ends up being 42 kills, 0 deaths, 3 caps, 2 defends. Hope you guys enjoy. Peace.